Knife round is here. We're back underway with some more action. This time it's that main squad that we're ready to see in action. And it is, of course, going to be exciting if you've just tuned in for this match. My name's Tiddler, at Tiddler on Twitter. And I'm here to cast your game and bring the action. And a quick knife round here from Vague, as they're able to get started onto that CT side as soon as possible, which is going to be great. And this map of Overpass is going to be interesting, of course, because you get to see the CT side being I guess you could say, CT side AWP be put into action quite well. Apologies, it wasn't Vague. I got the scoreboard wrong. Apologies. I believe it was Ascension. They will start on that CT side, but same point goes, that CT AWP is relatively important. Do get started here. Bounty is going to get challenged a little bit, but the kill feed will be opened up by JSR in towards that B bomb site. It seems to be a little bit of a B lean here with 3 players being stationed in this area of the map. And the Glocks are out. They are ready to start pushing in here. They have ventured in towards that A bomb site. Pranas is here. He finds the Glock kill, looking to get a secondary frag onto the player in CT. Of course, will get that bomb down. No problem. Now they start to run through. All players are coming in from the CT side. Another kill being found by Vague. He's able to take down JSR, who opened up the kill feed in this one. Now they start to push in. 7 HP on Moore is going to be quite difficult here. Sopranos already has 2 kills to his name. Looking to get a third as well. And oh my word, they make it work. I feel like a little bit of the issue in that one was Ascension. I don't think they played that as a team. They played it more as of an individual level. You know, I say it was good on that B bomb site, but when they started that retake in towards A, it was a little bit disjointed. They're peeking one by one, and the player in truck was even able to reload and isolate the gunfights relatively cleanly. And that ultimately went the way of Vague. Already a monster smoke going to be thrown by Ascension. Will block vision early on, but it is just going to be a little bit of an alien default here from Vague once again. Moore is here ready and waiting with a 5-7. Who is going to be his first victim for today? He's looking to get that trade. Nice spray transfer. Headshot being found, but Deagle as well. Finding a kill of his own. Deuce is here, and he's looking to retrieve that weapon as well. Look again, another kill. 3 taps in the round for him. And now, Tweem and JSR, along with that Deuce as well, who has that Deagle, is looking to lock down this A side. Bomb is not under control. It is in the hands of Horus. Oh, 4K from Deuce. This man is doing all the work here for Ascension. He's all the way back here, but he's looking to get a 5th. I don't think it really matters that he has a rifle, but I think he hears him go down the connector. Shouldn't be a problem at all, so it would be a pre-fire, but there is the possibility in him heading down back towards A. But now Deuce starts to make a move on. He's here with the Galil JSR with the 5-7 in close quarters. He will be here in point-blank range, but he's backing away all the way to T-spawn. He's going to save his weapon for another day. A 4K for Deuce. Or a 3K from Deuce. And more as well, adding a kill into the kill feed himself. And, yeah, it's not an issue there. It's absolute destruction. And they do tie up the scoreline here at 1 apiece. Between both sides now, and, yeah. Was a little bit of an issue there. Deuce was just hitting his shots. But a little bit of a mistake there in terms of what angles to peek. You know, they did focus their attention into toilets just a little bit too much and did neglect the right side player in towards the toilet slash divider position did grant him a kill, and it was ultimately too late there. But not to discredit what Deuce did in that round. He did hit some very important shots, especially that third kill as well was relatively important in that one. Close MP9 in towards Monster. He is in prime position to get a few kills here if needs be, but it doesn't seem like he's going to be greeted with anything at all. As once again, this A-side default is going to fall in favor now for Vague. Deagle in hand. And now they're ready to start spreading out. Split between the mid-side and the long area. But I do believe it's vital that these rifles do creep up this long side, because they need that range, because they won't be able to challenge with pistols from all the way in towards long. Seems like they do group up. It was only to clear toilets. They learn from their mistakes. He's here with the P250. He's able to get the headshot. Nice job. He's able to retrieve the Galil as well. Dude's going to back away, but can he do the heroics that he did in the prior round? I think he's spotted his legs. He has. He's able to adjust nicely. And we'll get the headshot. Makes it good as the retake starts to come through. Team's able to get one with the FAMAS. Good flash out there. He's going to catch off that long player. But Woikan's able to get a kill with the Deagle. MP9 as well. A1S starting to ring through. And 12 HP left and the last man alive. But the bomb is starting to tick away, but it is a tap for now. Player on the left side. Nice adjustment. Deuce once again. Another 3k in the round for him. The bomb will get defused. No problem. And it will be another round on the board for Ascension. They make it 2-1. A very good round for Vague, considering they didn't have a lot there. They had the 2 rifles and they had the Tech 9s. But they still have no money to buy. It was a little bit of a force in the prior round. So they will have to go for the pistols. Once again, a little bit of a poorer buy than last round. But it will grant them the luxury of having proper guns in the next round. Well, Moore and Tweem are able to decimate this side quite a lot. And actually, oh my god, they're actually able to get 2 kills. So, with the way I saw it at first, there was a singular kill, but I did not expect a second to fall in place there. It was a little bit of a whiffed shot from Ascension, but ultimately it does fall in their place. They do have a little bit of money in terms of the reserve, but they are looking quite good in terms of being able to challenge this Ascension side, because I don't know. Ascension, they've been looking a little bit tricky sometimes. I feel like they've been relying on the heroics of their players to the point in which it's a little bit weird in terms of how things should be going. Oh, wallbangs are beautiful. That wallbang's beautiful. He's blind. And he gets the flash, or he gets the wallbang as well. That is not how you want to start the round. I wonder if we can catch that on a replay. I just want to see how that one panned. I don't know how blind he was. That's the real question. Well, backing away, Navy's able to get a headshot, bounty as well, find a kill with that AK-47, he's able to double up as well, backing away, going in towards Monster, or rather the water side. Actually, 2 kills found, and now it is a 1v2. Single flash, 2 kills to his name, he's in towards the short side. I think Bounty's been hurt in towards Monster. He's not going to peek just yet. That timing does favor him a little bit. Now he's in towards Monster. They have this crossfire being held, and Moore has his number, and he calls it. He finds the headshot. Ascension with another round. 4-1. This team is also in ESEA Open, so as I said, there's a lot of variability in terms of how teams pan out. 95 Vikings, the team I casted this last season in ESEA Open. You know, they were lucky. They were a really good team that was on the top of the table. But, you know, they didn't get the best of situations in the early stages. They had a very difficult opponent that actually competes nationally in the Czech Republic. So, I think it all comes down to luck in the first round. Most of the time, though, if you are a good team, you will destroy anyone who's in, who's in the server, because there's anyone can join. Anyone who can pay for fees can join, and yeah, it is really difficult to do so. Well, now Vague, they are over here. Over towards long. And there is a toilets player that has to be taken care of. That's more opening up the kill feed. Favor is able to get a trade. Then that's going to be retrieved as well. And now they turn their attention here towards the mid divider side. And they run right in. Nice 1D being found. And that's a perfect way to start. And they're looking to get some more here. Team's over here towards the Optimus position. He's looking to get another. That's a 2K for him. But they are looking quite vulnerable in this state. And a reflash going to come through. JSR is going to support on that as well. Another player's been spotted. Oh, that's a nice headshot. Bounty just shutting it down. And this shouldn't be a round for Favoris at all. It shouldn't be a round for Vague, but he's able to reposition. But I think he's heard. But there is a chance that he could still be in the dice area. But looking at Tweem looking around, I don't know if he knows he's there, but there's 10 seconds remaining. He walks right into the crosshair, and that round is done. But as I was saying, Tweem's able to get those kills quite nicely here. Ultimately shut down anything that was over there. (5-1). Brilliant start so far from Ascension, really ascending up into the heavens. Toilet smoke being thrown. And the bomb will be retrieved as well along with it. Peek coming here for more as well. Will be a little bit difficult, but now that's going to be upheld. Oh, he's looking in the wrong place. He thought it was for party. That's the bomb dropped. But they will be able to retrieve it just perfectly fine. But that is just valuable info in terms of where they're going. But there's still two players here. Actually, they've creeped out connector. This might be a little bit difficult here. But look at Moore's position. He is on an elevator. He's going to send up. Boykin's going to get a trade, though, with the headshot. Single man advantage in play. This door will be swung wide open. And should be a take here towards that B side. Flash going to be in. Could have blinded his teammate. But no one is there to greet them. So it's not a problem. 40 seconds. Clock is ticking away slowly, but now they've wrapped around. A split between Monster and Short. A singular player here. Boykan is just chilling and biding his time. He's going to be the one to hold it down, but he's actually moving up across here towards the water side to try and shut them down. And he's going to try and get that bomb down anyway. 20 seconds there. First kill found. He's looking to get another. He knows he's using water as well. They have the info, but there's still 3 players to find. They equalize. They neutralize the situation. 2v2. That nade is good as well. It's going to drop, but it's just a little bit too far. It must have clipped something. Manas is here. He's able to get one. He's going to rise in ascendance. And he's going to try and get another. But Deuce, the hero. Can he be the hero in this round as well? He's on such low HP. And Vapor's right here, ready and waiting to shut him down. It's a second round on the board for Vague. Well. Ascension really has been piling on the pressure, but that time around, Vague were able to recover it. But it was around that you really would have thought that Ascension would have been able to put it through. And already, Tweem again, the Eagles raining in. Oh, but Vapor's actually getting flanked by the connector push. It was a push from the wrong side. And now they are going to be put into favor in this situation. Oh, nice shot. Just shutting it down. And he's looking to get another here. Oh, that's beautiful. He's finding the heads and grants the man advantage back in favor for Vague. Bounty and Tweem with it all to do here. Tweem's actually retrieved an AK-47 from his previous altercations. But, doesn't look like there'll be much going for him as he's going to get shut down by Sopranos raiding and party. And Bounty last one alive with that MP9. He has to play close range, and with the way the bullets just dwindle away so fast here on that MP9, he'll have to hit the shots here. Lining up, they could line up. They could line up for him. He's able to get one, but not a second. It's just going to be limited to that. And a third round found by Vague. It seems like they're finally finding their stride, I guess. He's finding the shots here. It's a beautiful shot, beautiful adjustment. No problem for the man himself. Flash coming right in. Sopranos able to get one, but USP is able to get two, but Favor is able to get another two of his own, but it's all being absolutely shut down. Looked like for a second those USPs were able to make something work, but it was only just going to be those two for now. And Vague are only one away now from tying the scoreline with Ascension. Deep nade in to break the connector door from the CTs. And that op is going to be whipped out. Deuce's opposite numbers here. Just holding the angle. Sopranos going to fall. Another player here over towards Party. And he's looking to try and avenge his teammate. Get the trade going. But it's more in this area. So he is going to be there looking to rise up. And Name's able to get the kill as well. But that's not the opper they were looking for. So that is information that the opper is still lurking and waiting about here. Tweem's already rotated. He's going to throw a smoke of his own. Don't know where that one's going to land. Could land onto the B bomb site. I don't know where that's landed at all. I'll have to see how that one is panned out. It seems like it... Oh, okay. It seems like it landed over towards a divider and towards the banana side. But Tweem is here in towards Optimus. That op is holding as well. I'm sure that someone has heard that op scope and relayed it to his team. A play here coming in from the long side. It is going to be vital that he is going to be able to get a couple of frags in this position. Vapor's going to have to peek out of his hidey hole as soon as possible. He's going to cash out the opper. Deuce gets a little bit too over aggressive, but knife in hand. He has to get his gun out in time. That's A1 has heard. He has to get the kill here over towards Optimus. He will get it successfully. He'll drop the nade also in security, but still the round is done and dusted. They want nothing to do with this Ascension. I'm going to hand it over to Vague. It is going to be 5 apiece here in round number 10. I don't know if they're going to be able to get any sort of exit frags. They haven't pushed up too far, the Vague side. But if they go down the connector, they might be greeted with a little bit of hostility in this area. Well, they'll back away safe and sound. The bomb will the bomb will explode. Not a problem at all. Well, we do see a timeout being called. Don't know who it is from. But with it being called, I wonder what's going to happen here in this case. Might want to change the setup. Maybe it could be something as simple as just relaying what just happened in the previous rounds. Flash as well, ready to be deployed. And now they're going over. Another flash as well to come through. But now it is greeted with silence across the map. They are ready. That's it. Favor's able to get the kill. Onto more. 4v5. And now they start to ponder right through in towards the mid side. The flash is coming over. And now Vega are in prime position now to be able to take some rounds on the board. Possibly claim that lead here in round number 11. It would be important to get a nice T side going, and a 9-6 is always the goal here. I think that's really the goal. I don't think it's a bare minimum at all, because that CT side is relatively strong here on Overpass, and it is going to be vital that you're going to be able to get something going on your T side. And in that case, if you get something good on your T side, on the CT side, I think it'll be easy going, smooth sailing. Going to be able to make something work, but Bounty's able to get the trade. Perfect way to start here for your Ascension. They don't have a lot of weaponry here, and all kills are good kills. And what's even better is that less deaths are good deaths, or less deaths are good. Probably good deaths, because there's no such thing as that. Because they have to sort of save these rifles, and they have 3 rifles in their hands right now. So this is perfect. They just have to save this now. I don't know if Vague will go for this, because or go for this hunt, because really they don't have a lot of money at all. Five to 6. Now Vague, they're entering a stage in which they can really maximize their lead. They can possibly get a 10-5 here if they can break the economy again. And counting their loss bonus, should they all die here and they lose, they have the potential to break the economy again. Put them back into a pistol buy. But JSR knows exactly that he can't let that happen. Him and Bouncy are going to double up for some 2 kills. And now, oh, the ammunition does run out. Does make sure that Vapor stays alive. There's another player just peeking through, and Sopranos falls. Secondary player here in towards Connector, still here. Altov not going to quite land deep enough. Now they start to creep through and get ready to push here into this position. Ready to throw a counter flash as well. Bounty should needs be if Vague want to decide to push this. But I don't know if they will. Molotov is ready to be deployed as well. We're here in round number 12 of play. And it has to be now, and it has to be important that they drop all their utilities in perfect timing. They're ready to be thrown here. 10 seconds remaining. It is going to be safe here for Vague. Well, at least it's going to be successful. But I don't know if they know where they are, because this is a really weird save position, because I've never really seen a save come and happen from the toilet. It's usually just been over towards the playground or even towards the T-spawn side. But it seems like they've made their decision quite late, so didn't decide to move away from the positions. They just decided to hold it down. Now Ascension, I think they heard what I said about their economy being on the verge of breaking once again, but that short play, that short control really worked out in their favor, and Vague were able to make sure that they weren't, they came out on top of that battle. 6-6 now, and now is entering a stage in which it really matters, these upcoming rounds. And I think if Vague are able to get this next round, it will be an 8-7 scoreline. I don't think it will be a 9-6 to any side, but please be free to make what I said not true, because I wouldn't be surprised if Vague are going to be able to get a 9-6, but it really looks like an 8-7. It's a back and forth affair. 5 rounds on the spin for Ascension, 5 rounds on the spin for Vague. Comebacks from both sides. In terms of round differentials, in terms of other sort of variables in this one, that boost going to get spotted. Vapor's able to shut it down. That's why he's going to spam through. Going to try and get something going. But, yeah, that's going to be limited to just one. That's perfect information as well. Because if they know that there's a boost there, they know there's going to be another one there as well. So there could be information that there could possibly be 3 players in towards the B side. And they would have been correct on that guess. Because it seems to be them. They like to play 3B and so on and so forth. And now that Soprano's able to get the kill into more, that opens up a realm of possibilities. But now a heaven smoke's going to be thrown. They're ready to pincer into this A bomb site. And it seems to be a B fake so far. That draws the rotations. Tween's going to push Monster though. And Force has to get this kill. He's able to get it. Now they're going to go full steam ahead. But they have this A bomb site under control. They've taken this A side by storm. JSR is only going to be getting 1. And Bounty gets another. It's a 3v2 here. But they can't do anything more here than just watch and wait, because they're too far away. They're all the way in towards the B bomb site. They were just waiting, biding their time, and they can't do anything about it. It's another round on the board for Vague. And now it's their chance to start increasing their lead, as they do reclaim the lead themselves and make it 7-6. Match pause coming in here. It's going to be some valuable time now for both sides. And this match pause alone could be what decides and who decides to pull through in this one. This roster as well is incredibly talented, this Vague Esports side. All these players really looking to be sort of those next generation of stars. And also on the Ascension side, this German lineup, they haven't been doing too bad themselves. I think all these players are relatively experienced, and all these players play CS quite a lot. I think they have a history as well. Team also has quite a high ADR in the previous seasons. 108 overall. And Vapor is able to open up the kill feed. Finds the headshot kill. 4v5 situation now. Bomb's going to get retrieved. And now they are going to be starting to pressure all different sort of areas on the map to get themselves under that control. Bomb's going to get dropped. And now they're going to start biding their time and waiting. Vapor's going to start to clear out the angles. But in the meantime, Bounty is not going to move. I thought he was going to move for a second or possibly boost up with a teammate here. But it doesn't seem like that's going to be the case so far. JSR going to back all the way to the bomb site. A flash over the long area. Possibly try and just deny some of that control being taken. And Moore's going to peek upon that as well to be able to eliminate anyone who's been blinded by the flash. But they relax. They relax. And they they don't look to relax any much longer because they have to push a bomb side. 50 seconds left on the clock. They look to take this A side. Sopranos opening up the kill feed with a kill of his own. They're moving more out the server, smoking towards the CT side. And there is another player that they have to take care of, and already a rotate coming in from Bounty. No one is here towards that B bomb side aside from that single player in between. But there's a lurk here from Apron. Sopranos able to get another kill. This entry fragging from him has been absolutely unbelievable. Vapor's able to shut down the flank as well. And along with that, that's the final kill. 8-6 now for Vegan. They are looking in prime position now to be able to get something going on their CT side as they've ensured themselves a lead going into the second half. And now, round number 15. Doesn't seem like Ascension will have too much trouble being able to scrape out a buy. They have full utility, full everything, even pistols and the likes. And same can be said for Vague. This will be a full head-to-head battle here in the final round of the first half. Flashes, nades, grenades, molotovs, fast play over. Line is good from both sides, but Tweem's able to line up at the molotov as well. And the ammunition running out with that A1S makes it so difficult, but the nade, the support from JSR only grants them access here. And Tweem's able to find that kill, a 2v5 situation, trying to play around the smoke here. He's ready for it, but Woikan is even readier for it. Another player here towards Monster. I think he'll be a dead man walking, but that flash is really good. But it doesn't do much here as he flashes his teammate. And yeah, this flank here from Moore is absolutely unbelievable. He's able to get the headshot, leaving all to Naomi. He has that AWP, but he can't be able, or he isn't going to be able to do much here. Molotovs are falling over, and an AWP as well. A1S in hand. And Deuce is here ready waiting, and he's able to take out the last player. 8-7 half at the end. And now things will get interesting because we'll see Vague on their CT side. What can they put up? Will they put up the same as Ascension? Or will it be different in the second half, I guess? We'll just have to see how that one pans out in just a moment. Well, we're back in the action. Didn't take too long, but Vague are ready and waiting here on that CT side to come up against the T side of Ascension. What do they got? What does their IGL have? And what do they have in store for us in this one? We're here with the pistol round, the first or second pistol round of today's matchup. Who's going to be able to take it home? And who's going to be able to win this one out in the end? Will it go to overtime? There is a possibility with how close it has been so far, but we will see what has to be in store today. Players do push the playground side. There is nobody in towards long here for the CTs. So they could have been able to storm it if they wanted to. It doesn't seem like they were so far. Tweem's going to get challenged. So peek through once again. Do a little bit more chip damage in towards the player in stairs. And then towards connector. But I mean, that's going to be it so far. Stack here in towards the mid side. And they will be greeted with it should Ascension decide to peek it. But I think with them playing a bit more reserved, playing a little bit more backwards, in towards these positions like deep connector and in deep playground and in towards fountain, you know, they don't know that they could be going in. They could be just playing a fake. You know, you don't know if it's just one player. You don't know if it's two players. And if you're not peeking yourself, you don't have that information. That is going to be a little bit important into this one. They slow peek and slow walk all the way up long in the hope of finding some information. That's what I mean. Look at them. They're rotating all the way back to the bomb sites. And they could end up possibly just shifting their rotations in towards B. But there is going to be a player in long going to peek soon. Molotov in towards the truck side, and Forrest gonna have to hold this one down. He's blind. He's able to get two, looking to get a third there. He's able to get three, no problem. But three comes right back for the Ascension side. They'll get that bomb down, but it's a 2v2 now. Ultimately important in this one. Challenging in towards the bankside, a 1-for-1 trade. Now it's a 1 versus 1. JSR, he's able to get the shot, and he's able to get 3 kills in the round. Beautiful round there, but we cannot deny the important 3K found by Forrest in this one. Look at that 1, 2, and a 3 as well. Too easy for him. I think that was just unfortunate. Especially, those are the most infuriating rounds, and it's when you get those 3Ks and you get those 4Ks, and I think you're just not able to convert it, despite being so good in that one. But CTs decide to push down the mid side. An eco rush here, looking to challenge, but there's an AK greeting them at the other end of the barrel. 3K for a JSR, and the USP looking to do some more damage here, but a MAC-10 wrapping around. This is going to farm some cash as well. Utility there to support him, so wouldn't be ideal for him to die in this situation, but not a problem at all. This MAC-10 will find the final 2 kills. Ascension, didn't take too long for them to reclaim the lead in this one. Molotov in towards short. Ready to try and get something going here. Flash as well. Ready to be thrown. Now the M4A1S is prime position here to get something going. But it's going to be a B take for now for Ascension. Gun versus gun. Not a lot of utility for the CTs. He's trying to deny position, so they have to hit their shots. Oiken's able to get the first kill with the silenced M4. Gonna reload as well. Make sure that mag is gonna be full all day long. Water player here. Nice kill from JSR. And Bounty finds Oiken as well. Another player in water, the MAC-10 player. He has to spawn him out. That's gonna get the trade, no problem. He's gonna retrieve a rifle as well. And the bridge smoke is going to be thrown out. He's on the left side. 2 players here and towards the short area. Bounty is here ready and waiting for 3v2. Name's able to get the first kill. Equalized numbers. HP favoring Vague as well. Namey does have the kit, but Sopranos doesn't. So I believe that Sopranos will be the one to push here. And considering he's the entry fragger for the T, or for Vague when they were on T side, seems like we'll see more of that. But now they fish 1 by 1, and he has to deny the bomb. The bomb will get defused. A bit too late with the MAC-10. He'll get both. But Vague will find the round. 9 apiece now. Well, a match pause being called, it, of course, is going to be called by either side, just to decide what can they do to sort of alleviate some of that pressure, get some of their setups working more often. I think that is the question in play here. I think they'll be able to find anything that will really shift things into their favor. Are they going to be able to find anything like that? That's the real question. That was a bit of a sticky one at first, but you just talk things over and see if you're going to be able to make life just 10 times easier. Bit of a missed smoke there. That actually could favor the T's in the future, but could easily also favor the CT's. It depends on how it's used. Deep nade. Sopranos takes a lot of damage here. down to 53 points of health before even seeing a single enemy. Molotovs as well in towards the mid side. And it's going to be greeted with a lot of hostility if they decide to push this connector area. Vapor's already rotated. This is going to be an interesting play as a whole. On my name, he's going to be able to double up as well. A 5v3 on the cards here. Vague looking good to get double digits, especially with the economy not being in the best of shape for the T's. This might just fall into their favor. Another kill being found by Vague. 2 MP9s in play, and it doesn't seem like they're finding a problem into their setup. Bomb's under control, but bomb is right there to be picked up. So Bounty will do the honors of picking that one up. Sopranos gets taken down by the AWP of Deuce. Oh, dropping through the utility being found. Phone started ringing. The hell was that? Should have kept my phone on silent. Fortunately. Well, kills are being found. And now they're in towards connector. MP9 in hand. Well, save having to come through from the T's. This is the third time we've seen a save here from the T side. And that is interesting because we don't see that all too often in games. Like, it's really even been rare that I've even seen one. And I mean saves just being decided before, you know, all the chaos ensues. Or even well after. Pushing in, the aggression coming through. Deuce able to get one. Vapor trading on. And now further altercations coming into play here. But with that AK-47 on Bounty, things might fall out of hand here. He's able to get one. Another player in heaven. Well, Sopranos is here in towards the short side. He should be able to catch off one. That's the bomb spotted possibly. And he's able to get a kill with that AWP as well. JSR last one alive. And I think he has been heard in towards the monster side. Force having the challenge. He's getting damaged, but he's able to find the headshot. No problem. Legs 11 now for Vague. And now they're starting to get themselves more rounds on the board. Money not looking too good for some players, but they should be able to get the buy-in regardless. Eleven to 9. Vague starting to close in the scoreline between them and Victory and Ascension. They still have 2 tasks to do. Break the economy of Vague and tie up the scoreline and do it a few more times and be able to propel themselves to the final hurdle, and that is just to win this game outright. Overtime is definitely on the cards, as previously mentioned. Both sides being so close, both sides can really they really frag out sometimes as well. Now they are here, pushing through. Bounty's able to get one. Deuce trades on with the AWP, and he's able to get another kill. Taking down Vapor, who's able to get the kills here onto the B bomb site, making sure it does stay intact for the meanwhile. But JSR will get that bomb down. Not a problem. But now, they just start to hold the lines here. It's a 2v3, and I don't know what their setup is. Do they save? I don't know if they're saving. Well, with the way Sopranos is set up, I don't know if it is a save. There is a player in heaven, but I think he's backed away. He just wants to save his AWP. He doesn't have any money in the bank at all. $0. So he'll just back away for another day. And it's going to be another round on the board for Ascension. Now, finally, the push starts to come in. Soprano's able to get one. Vavoris actually gets 2 kills. Bounty and Deuce, though, find kills respectively. 2v2, or rather 3v2, making it a 2v2 as Tweem's able to get the headshot. And now that was a really narrow angle, but he was able to get it anyway. Deuce will get that bomb down, not a problem. And now, Cooper and Amy trying to get the situation under control and under wraps. Deuce is here, ready and waiting. Wonder what he can do in this area. Should be able to hold this one down, but as they tap the bomb, things might just get out of hand. But now as they hear the steps, they mightn't know that he's defusing, but Deuce is able to get it through the smoke, no problem. Nami will walk right back into the smoke himself. He's going to scope as well to provide some variability. I don't know if he's going to hit it. He just about hits it. A single pixel between life or death. And Ascension make it work. The op on Deuce makes it work once again. Absolutely fragging out in the server. The king of the server right now. The trifecta between him, Tweem, and JSR have been so strong that Vague have been... It's been an arm wrestle so far. And they've tied up the scoreline here at 11 apiece. Things are getting close and hot. I slowly creep through once again. Deuce is here. That AWP. He's going to shut it down. He's actually moved over towards Graffiti. So, I think he's going to be safe for the meanwhile. But he has to wait for teammates to support so far. More will get that bomb down, not a problem. As that bomb starts to tick away, it will be a little bit difficult here. The nade is going to land deep. But it's not going to land anywhere sort of remotely important. All in the back line. So actually it'll be out from Bader. Or Baper. Bates out the peak, rather. Got my words mixed up. JSR, though, is holding the angle here. There's 2 more players here. Again, the wall bank by... Oh my god, he gets a double lineup. 3v2 situation. Rifle is retrieved. Oh, the P250 finding another frag here. Another is on the cards here. Roy Kent finds the final kill. He doesn't have a kit. But does he have time? He doesn't at all. It was so close by the thinnest of margins. I thought it would have worked out. It's 12-11. Oh my word, that was so close. This kill, that was the all-important kill as well. Unfortunate in that situation. 12-11. Ascension now. Although it was an eco that they were up against, the real problem here is now that they're up against guns. Should they have had just a single kit in play, things might have fallen or fell into their favor. M4 all out, single AK-47 that was saved over from the previous round, but they're up against the full buy of Ascension still. But they're looking to rise up and rebel against this T side that's been looking to demolish them in any sort of hold that they're looking to push up here. But they hold and just wait. The bomb is moving itself towards that bomb site. Navy's able to open up. Deuce gonna fall firstly. Now the peek out from Connector. Oh, makes him so low, but he's still able to survive. Gonna smoke over the toilets, but JSR is here ready and waiting. Tweem and JSR is able to get the kill that are required. 4v3 situation. Smoke in towards the CT side. Nice kill found by Bounty. He's able to open up that B bomb site. The single lone defender left alive. And I think here, the real option here is to save. I don't think he should be going for this. 2 versus 4. Look at the loss bonus. They have a little bit of it in the bank, but ultimately they won't be able to have much here. Soprano's the only one, along with Amy, to be able to post some sort of relative goodbye. So I think a save here is relatively the best call in this one. It's going to be a 12th round. It'll be denied, so it's going to be actually 13 rather for Ascension. Well, a lot of silence ensuing around the map. Ascension just dipping their feet into the water for now. But a lot of these players waiting outside this B bomb site. They've found so much success in this part of the map that it wouldn't be surprising that they extend over once again and get another round on the board. Tweem is ready and waiting. Should a player here make any steps in towards short, he might be a dead man walking. But he's opened it. 2 kills are definitely on the cards. He's blind as a bat. He's able to get 2. Beautiful and important frags being found by Tweem, and JSR on top of that. It's going to get that bomb down as well. And once again, Vig are going to have to save their weapons. They're all the way towards long and they can't challenge in this one. It's a 14th round for Ascension. This was the all-important kill and the second as well. It was a little bit too easy in that case for Ascension, and the blind as well made it a lot easier than you would have thought. Now they just spray in the hope of finding another kill. But ultimately, it is a completely clean round. Not a single point, not a single speck of damage being done onto the Ascension camp. And now as that bomb ticks away, it is all done. 14-11. This game is starting to slip away from Vague Esports' control. Monster smoke now. Looking to deny that control. He's able to get that first kill. Now they walk right in. Player in towards Optimus. Deuce once again has his number. Looking to entry out. Able to get a second kill as well. Favoris and Whitecan with it all to do. What can they really do in this case? I don't know if they have any other saves left in the bank for them, but I think the option here is to give up overtime. This round is done. Deuce running right in. Shutting it down over and over again. What can you really do here? Wow, 4 match points now for Ascendant. Or Ascension, rather. Ascendant, that's a Valorant rank. And oh no, it's really starting to slip away. Look at their economy as well. Sopranos and Amy, they're going to have to rely on drops as well. Severely lacking utility, but I don't think they have anything left in this one. It really looks so hard, especially look at Deuce. Just fragging out on the server right now. What can you really do here? Now the flashes, the smokes, oh the utilities. Sopranos ahead of it. He's able to find the wallbang kill into Deuce. Slightly labored, but he's able to make it work. J-Star, a bit of a labored spray, but 2 kills being found. A 2-for-2 trade in towards the fountain side. But now they pivot back. They look to go towards that B-bomb side where they've been finding that success. And now things will get interesting. And I think Vague Esports have caught this. They've caught this into their heads. They've been like, they haven't been all too successful here towards A. Let's go down and double down on B. 2 players are here towards B and are ready and waiting to try and shut this one down. Bounty, JSR, and Tween with it to try and hold this one down. It is really important that they're going to be able to find the kills. But do Ascension peek the right angles. Molotovs, they're ready to be thrown. Bape are holding it down. Day1S, they don't know exactly where he is. They can't locate him perfectly. Molotov in towards Monster. Force him to peek the right side. Day4 is going to try and hold it down. He finds a headshot and Baper finds the kill that's needed to shut it down. And it's a 12th on the board for Vague. Where was that this entire time? And Ascension now. 3 more match points to play for. But if we see that more from Vague, I think we might just see overtime. Again, they relax. And smokes. Again thrown. Flash again out. And out. CWP as well. Looking to do some more damage. And any damage here would be the final blows being handed out to Vague. A lot of silence, unlike the final, or the previous round rather, in which a lot of action happened in towards the fountain side. Amy is going to catch the boost, looking to challenge, smoke in towards the left side, and now they're peeking in. Sopranos able to take down more. Deep nade and landing as well. And now he has to challenge and help out. Vague's able to get another kill. 5v3 situation, possibly another frag on the cards here towards mid. But Team, that Molotov will take onto his position, but he's still able to find the kill. Put down to lower HP because of that Molotov, but the further nades, the further utility being picked up means that things will be manageable now as it's a 4v3, 25 seconds after the clock. Are they going to be bold and rotate over towards the B bomb side? It seems like they're going to go towards A regardless, but they have to make a move on here. 20 seconds after the clock here. Baper is second guessing it. I think he's second guessing it, but now he's going back up in towards that A bomb side. He has to hold it down. Player on the right side has to see if he can get that first kill, but Amy's over here ready waiting in Ascendance. He's able to get one, but he's only going to be limited to that for the meantime. Tween is able to get a kill into Baper, and now this is where it gets oh so important. Player in long, oh that's a beautiful nade. Woikan gets both kills as well. It doesn't actually mean anything for the player in towards the site as Woikan shuts it all down. Unlucky 13 going to be taken on by Vague as now they start to close the lead that was put up by Ascension. Wow, this is a really close game. Won't be surprised if a match pause comes through in these dying stages. Round number 29, the second last round here. And if this round falls in place for Vague, I think Ascension, they will be struggling quite heavily to get a buyout in this one. They don't have any loss bonus behind them, really. I think they might have 2 or 3, but it doesn't seem good at all, especially with Tweem and Deuce not in the best of shapes in terms of their reserve cash. Smokes and flashes. Faster play. A change of pace is what they've wanted, and that's what they're gonna get. Moore is able to get the first kill. Player in towards water. Woikan's gonna get the trade going, but he's looking to help out. He raises in. Nate to drop in, but he's able to double up. Another player in water. Another player in heaven. He has to get the kills. JSR is only gonna be limited to those kills for now. Favoris puts it down to 2v1, and this could be round number 30 on the cards. Deuce is able to get the kill, but it's a 1 versus 1 situation. Forrest with it all to do. He has 2 kills under his name, but is he gonna be able to expect the peek out here? It's Deuce to get it. It's 16 to 13. It's all done there, and unfortunately, it's the end of the road, and it's going to be Deuce to close it out, fragging out in every sort of way possible, and they're able to win it. Beautiful 2 games that we had on store here for us. And I think that second game was absolutely unbelievable. The first game was relatively one-sided, but this time, in the second game, it was unfortunate in this one. Seems like, that one is going to be done and dusted for today. Those are going to be our matches done for today. Thanks everyone for watching. It's the first cast of here in Vega _TV. It is great to have myself on today, but we are done for today, and we will see you guys. I will see you guys next time. I'll be casting all the games for the season if I'm available, or when I'm available. But just get this all ready, and we will be done for today. So thanks everyone for watching. It was a beautiful day, a beautiful cast, and I will see you guys all next time. Peace out.
Got too much up on my plate, now I can't think. I said woke up